After blocking their path, the mysterious enemy raised his hand and summoned an undead army. Countless skeletons surged forward. Some were ordinary foot soldiers, others were mages, and even massive skeletal dragons spread their wings among them. The undead mages began chanting, releasing eerie, dark spells, while the combat skeletons charged head-on at Sect Leader and Woody. Woody stepped forward first. He raised his hand calmly, and the barrage of magic attacks shattered against his palm like dust in the wind. So many undead soldiers, a good number of them have reached the level of martial kings, and even martial grandmaster. A pity they're just undead. No brains, they have the energy, but their combat power is pathetic. 7 mystic light beams. Boom. Human. You are quite impressive. Surrender to me. I shall grant you eternal, undying life. Huh. What's going on? Why is the height off by a section? I clearly calculated the number of undead I summoned. Immortality? That's a pretty cheap bait. Where I come from, immortality is just the standard package. You really know how to talk big. It seems this king can only use his sword to persuade you. He swung his sword at Woody, but the attack went wide. He assumed Woody had dodged, but the real reason was far stranger. Unbeknownst to him, the sect leader was using a vacuum cleaner on the horde below. Since he was standing on a bridge formed by those same undead, it shrank beneath him, throwing off his aim completely. Fast enough to dodge, I see. With your arrogant demeanor, I thought you would take that sword strike head-on. Guess what? I didn't move an inch. But you... Haven't you noticed you're falling? What's happening? My undead are vanishing at an alarming rate. The sect leader completely cleaned up the undead with his vacuum cleaner, lowering him until he reached the ground. Here, lift your foot. This is all that's left. Oh. Who are you? Where did my legion of the undead go? You and I should have gone our separate ways, been good, been bad. I am the man known as the bane of all evil, Jun Jade-faced sweeper Chang Shao. I'm not here for anything important, just... Danger, danger. This child must not be allowed to live. Huh. Your cultivation is low. You're only able to suppress this king because of that demonic magical artifact. However, with your cultivation level, you can't possibly use that artifact without limits, but this king's undead army is boundless. Victory will ultimately belong to this king. 3rd gear. Nice, I don't have to draw this armor anymore. Unforgivable, unforgivable. Awaken, all of you, my undead legion. Each of my bone dragons possesses Xian rank strength. More than enough to completely overwhelm you. Alright. Then I'll have to get serious too. With a serious look on his face, he switches to boost mode. The sect leader switched his vacuum treasure to boost mode. In an instant, the entire undead army that had been summoned was sucked away without leaving a trace. Skeletons, mage types, beast types, everything vanished in the blink of an eye, leaving the battlefield clean and silent. Phew. This boost mode costs several hundred contribution points per second. I have to turn it off as soon as I'm done. The landlord's reserves are running low too. I only have a few tens of thousands left. Sect leader, you had a divine artifact like this. Why didn't you take it out earlier? This vacuum cleaner is a bit too specialized. If the opponent doesn't have the evil attribute, it's completely useless. Useless? Like this shameless king of the undead? TSK, what have I taught you? You must respect your enemies. How can you call a piece of trash right to its face? Too much bullying of the undead. This king will sacrifice his life to take you all down with me. Awaken, the darkest, most ancient true god. Sigh, right now I can only afford to turn on boost mode, which is just enough to take down martial saint-level evil beings. But it's still good enough to shut up a martial sovereign-level opponent. We've taken out so many enemies. Our territory should expand quite a bit, right? Let's hurry back and inform Qingyang. Phase 1 of the planar battlefield construction project can now begin.